Greetings and welcome to Ankh Plays. We return to the hamlet of Anvilseal in Dwarf Fortress mode today. And as you can see, the dwarves are scurrying about, busy at work, for episode 14. And I'm actually pretty excited because we're starting to see the number of items in our gigantic stockpile begin to dwindle ever so slightly. We have an unheard of amount of drinks still, but everything else is starting to dwindle away. And that's because last episode we were starting to work on our bazaar, which you'll find up here. We have some tables, a furniture quantum stockpile. You can see there's a bed ready to get stacked up in this magical stack here. We've got a area where, hey, look at, there's our rare item, or the item that got created last episode by Ingish, who is Dabbles, I think fourth son or fourth child. Anyways, we're continuing hopefully to work on this episode, and we want to just give the dwarves a chance to kind of catch up on things. As you can see, we've got a spot for all of our gems and some jeweling workshops as well. And we're just kind of working away on making stone blocks and, being ready for the summer. It's coming soon. Dabbles wants us to make some goods, so we should probably take a look at that. He has mandated a bed. Okay, well, we can certainly do that. Let me make sure that we've got a carpenter shop here. Yep, right there. That will go through our wood. Now, just as a side note here, we'll go ahead and make one. I think I'm going to update this job as well. As a side note, this map does not have any wood on it. We're kind of on a mountainside here between these two volcanoes, which we have named Noshtath, which is up here, and then Idgim, which is down here after the dwarf who fell into one. All right, well, so I think this episode, our goals are going to be to continue building homes for the dwarves. On this level, we've got like a 2-story type of apartment thing going on here, where we've got one level of dwellings below, and then another set of dwellings above, which is what you can see here. And I think we'll start down here on this particular area here now, and we'll do one between here. And what I'd like to do is just mandate. We've got the bed ready. We've got plenty of firelight, so maybe firelight is what we'll use for these constructions. And we want 4. I know, I just said a minute ago, oh, we're going to let the dwarves catch up a little bit. Yeah, I lied. We still have a lot of hauling jobs to do, but we've got to build some. We got to build some stuff, man. We're dwarves. Should be able to do that. Everything's accessible. And yeah, then we've got our floors to put in. Oops. And these will be the beginnings of our second round of dwellings, which will be great. And then we got to put some stairways in here as well, so we'll just go ahead and do that right now. Oops. We don't need to do one there, but we do need to build the stairway here. Okay, so we want to continue to build homes for our dwarves. We've kind of put this aside several times. You'll notice that there's a whole bunch of them up in this corner here of the screen that are sleeping in what would be known as a dorm. And dwarves don't particularly like this. It's fine for the beginning of a fortress, but definitely not something that you want to continue to have happen. And we're pushing into our 5th year here, and we shouldn't be having any dwarves sleeping in an open cavern dorm like that. It's just not right, you know? So we want to continue to do that. We need to continue work on the main hall and the bazaar. And then hopefully put some more work into the kitchen complex. Although I think for the most part, the kitchen complex is completed. We have some additional workshops that I would like to set up in there. And I might talk a little bit about that as we progress through the episode. So while the dwarves are doing this, let's do a quick check-in on our 3 dwarves who are on the watch list. And the first thing we want to do, actually, is just make sure has that order to make that bed. It's been validated by the manager, so I'm guessing if we drop down here, it should be right here. Okay, so someone will do that in a few minutes. At least that is the hope. And while they're doing that, we're just going to continue to watch our dwarves build up the next level of houses. This is so cool. One of my favorite things about this game is to watch something like this just start to come together. And always fortresses seem to be a little organic. I know not everybody plays the game that way, but for me it's kind of fun to have a loose plan and then try to adhere to it as much as possible. However, we don't always get that opportunity. So it's almost better to just kind of let things flow organically, see how things work, you know. Probably put a priority on this. Do that, just so that we can get the doors in. Then we'll have the rest of the engraving happen after that. So 4 more houses going in. We do have 18 of our 49 dwarves housed right now. I think we'll have another floor tile done here. No? Go ahead and resume these guys. Sometimes they get in one another's way. I know there's people that don't like that. It's like the dwarves should be smart enough not to get into one another's way, and so on and so forth. And while I can see the appeal to that, I also see the appeal to... there's just something appealing about, like, hey, look at... they kind of work in a haphazard way, and it's not always planned. It kind of fits the theme of the game, I suppose. Might not be the best... See, how far do we go back? 3? Yeah. Just to stay on pattern here. Looking good, looking good. We'll go ahead and put some doors in. What kind of doors do we have? We've got plenty of granite doors, so that's what we're going to do here. And right as soon as he's done... Boom. Beautiful. Okay. Select material after placement. Yeah. And I think we were doing firelight blocks. Better just, yeah, check firelight. Okay, start getting the floors going for these upper apartments. And once the floor is installed, then we'll do the walls real quickly. finish that bed order. Yeah, just making sure. Want to keep the Baron happy. Keep the mandates taken care of if you can. We like Dabbles anyways. He seems to be a very active contributor to the success of the fortress, which is great. So my main reason for making this this setup and starting on some additional houses right away in this episode is because we've got Ingish Obclisat, who's one of Dabbles' sons. And speaking of Dabbles, I think that's him right there. I want to make sure that he has the chance to get the artifact that he created, the earring, have a place for him to display it in his home. And so that's kind of what we're working towards here, with an end goal. We'll see if it works out. Oops. Want to do this one? Yeah, that'll be fine. We can put the corners in. One thing that, this might be peculiar if you haven't played this game, but the tactic here is that dwarves can't stand on a corner and finish a construction if they don't have access to it. They have to have direct access to it. So that's kind of what we're working towards here, if that makes sense. So you kind of have to fill in the blocks as they go. Lots of highlight blocks, though. See, we can do this here, too. And that, and that. And this up to there. And then we can give another little deal here. Do that one, do that one. Go back to building walls. You know, you got 50 of them here, and it's almost too much, right? They're almost too fast for me to be able to keep up, which is hilarious. Okay, so we got all of those areas done. Hey, that is another 8 homes right out of the get-go. He wants some more Dabbles. Okay, dude, you gotta help us out a little bit. 3 beds this time. Okay, so Dabbles is gonna have. This is going to be fun at first, because we need beds, right? If we want the fortress to grow, we need beds. But after a while, we're going to have a bunch of beds sitting around and not going to be able to destroy them or anything like that. So, for whatever it's worth. Okay, we got some doors to put in. Right here. Oh, yeah, select material. Got more doors coming out. Good. And the reason that I'm having those guys set up that way at first is just so that we can put the doors on. And now we can actually go back through and carve everything, or I'm sorry, engrave everything. So we'll do that. We'll give that order now. Then we can start appointing these bedrooms. And we have way too much drink, as you can see, and we continue to make more. I don't know why. Like, I guess it wouldn't matter if the stuff just sat there and we stopped growing it or we stopped farming it, but I don't know. Call me a little crazy. We'll let all these guys do the engraving. I think that's fine for now. I did say we were going to check in on our dwarves, so let's do that briefly. Let's take a look at... Where is Elath here? Where is Mother? Well, she's working on engraving right now. Still has all those unmet needs. At some point, we have to set up a military and get a facility for them and all of that stuff. And I think Alath is going to be... she's going to be a good candidate to help run that organization. And martial training, fighting, excitement, all of those, I think you can meet all of those needs with a dwarf who gets into the military. So that's what we're going to do. Moving on to Stumpy the Grouch, as I've started to call him. He's down making blocks. He's still around. Missing his hand. Excuse me. He wants to take it easy, but he seems like he's very fulfilled at work as well. So I'm not sure. It seems like the mist generator is the main thing that's keeping his spirits up while he's making blocks. And he used to be seemingly a legendary observer, but that's just because he was watching all the fights with the Lertenshed. He's now... Let's take a look at... Maybe his health has improved. He's got a left elbow muscle injury still. And... yeah, I guess he's still got the splint. Let's take a look. Oh, man. He is definitely... he is a dirty dwarf. This is a problem here, too. You can see these X's. I mentioned this in our last episode. We definitely have a problem with... Unfortunately, we have a problem with the way that we are dealing with clothing. We need to establish a clothing industry. And one of the things that I wanted to do with that, and I don't know if we'll get to it this episode. In fact, I can almost say we won't. But one of the things that I wanted to do with that was simply to be able to do a lot of dyeing. But I think you have to have plants in order to do dyeing. So probably not a good option on this map. Even though we might be able to take some stuff and mill it out, we have plenty of food for all that's love and for all the love and holy, all of that. Let's look on Dabbles. Dabbles, what are you doing? It says you have no job right now. Oh, and he just started a job. The Baron of Anvilseal, a talented stonecrafter, he has retrieved a granite boulder and is going to turn that granite boulder into a granite pot, is what it looks like. Deeply religious. We need to put some more temples into this fortress as well. I keep saying all of these things, and we don't ever get to it. So, it kind of feels like maybe we have to at some point here. Let's start appointing these, because these jokers are almost done. We've got the beds to do it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I like it. Then we've got a cabinet. 1. Oh, we got plenty of this stuff. That's great. Do these 4 at a time. I'm okay with that. A chest. Or a coffer if you make it out of stone. Chest if you make it out of wood. And then we got weapon racks, I believe. And armor stands. And these are pretty much done after that. We made a lot of those. Okay. Up here, we just have to give the order to do the engraving. And we'll have a whole mass migration of dwarves coming out here to leave their mark on the fortress. I always think about this. It's fun to think about this because each dwarf will carve something that's related to them. I don't know how the game picks this, but it's super cool because it kind of reminds you of like if you've ever put like a cement slab into like a garden path or on the side of your house or something like that, where you had to mix the cement yourself, and then at the end, right after everything's smooth and it's starting to dry, you put your initials in there and maybe the year. I know that I've done that before, and having engravings where the dwarves actually carve things is fun like that, to think about. As an example, engraved on the wall is an image of a cabinet by Rakutst Saxeluker. Sure. Let's pause this real quick. Let's get our bedroom set up for these dwarves here. We are going to go through, and we're looking for English in this case. The legendary stonecrafter. He is absolutely thrilled. Hello? Didn't want to type for a minute. And one of the other things that we need to do for Ingish's bedroom is we need to put a display pedestal in there. So I think that's furniture, display, and we'll put it right by your bed there, buddy. And then we're going to put his artifact in there. That'll be his spot. Okay. A couple more bedrooms. At some point, I'm just going to let the dwarves pick their own bedrooms, but for now, we'll try and assign these. Eurist, the militia commander. You know what? I'm sorry. Let's take the dwarves who are having the worst attitude and see if we can help improve their attitude. Shorest is one of the dwarves that has a bad attitude right now. The farmer, he's socializing. Oh, he has a lover. That's nice. She's also in the fortress. Okay. Let's go back to overview. Getting into an argument. Okay, so he wants... he's crying on a priest's shoulder. You can't acquire something. Excitement, make merry, craft an object, be with family, martial training. Another dwarf who might be a good candidate for military use, although he is spending a lot of his time farming at the moment. Yeah, you know what? Shorest, you're going to be our next candidate here. I don't remember what I was calling these. I think it's just bedroom. You're welcome, Shorest. And let's see. We'll assign somebody else here. Boy, you know, everybody else who's kind of grouchy has a bedroom assigned. Okay. Normally I would go through and I would make sure that all of our starting 7, but I don't have bedrooms, but I don't have that in front of me. So we'll just go with the surgeon next. Tosid. I know he's not one of the starting 7, but he's a surgeon, you know? It's not a bad idea to have the people that are keeping the dwarves who are keeping the other people good, or keeping their health up to live comfortably. Perfect. Eat them. And once these start getting engraved, then we will jump to the next step. Let's go to the farming here. And we could probably do to... I don't know. It feels like we've got this all smooth. Maybe guys just, like... do that as well. Just keeping people busy, you know? Okay, so we've got stuff that we're brewing. We've got stuff that comes off the... We'll just wait while these guys are doing this. Maybe we can do a couple of other things. Okay, so Seabrook doesn't want us to ban Or it doesn't want us to export. What do you not want us to export? Battle axes. Okay, no problem, dude. That will not be an issue. Trust me. So we've got our kitchens down here. Or I'm sorry, that's upstairs. No. We've got our kitchens here. We've got a fishery, and we've got a butcher shop, which is great. And then over here, we've got our stills for brewing. And it kind of feels like over here, we've got this dwarven stockpile. And, I'm just thinking, it might be good to get... How much rhyolite do we have? I doubt we have enough rhyolite for this. Oh, well, hey. Make a liar out of me. Great. We're gonna do... We're gonna do some more rhyolite. Because we get this all floored out. And then after that, I think we probably don't have enough for another 5x5 here. Not quite. We could do a 4x4 though. Just do a little bit more. And I think what we'll do here is we'll probably extend this rhyolite out to here. And then we'll go with a different type of material here. But this is going to be our dining hall. And a couple of things. So we can't put drinks and we can't put prepared meals in a quantum stockpile. At least to my... Well, can we do a quantum stockpile for meals? I know you can't do it with drinks. I might look that up. Sometimes I like looking stuff up. Sometimes I'm like, that's just too much work to do during an episode. But this seems like a place for food storage. Or at the very least, maybe just more kitchens. I don't know. Is that Dabbles? He's gone. Okay, ready for some furniture here. Almost ready for some furniture here. Come on, girl, finish it up. What are you doing? There we go. Not quite ready in those cases. Oh yeah, we can add the earring. Let's see. I think it is Venticatast. Let's check though. Would be bad to put it into somebody else's room if it belongs to him. The dwarves aren't particularly spiteful, but personal item. Yeah, okay, so maybe we have to find that dwarf and see. He's up planting seeds. Yeah, creator of... That's what I was looking for. There we go. Okay. Great. And I haven't thought a lot about this, but I do need to think about kind of how we're going to set up a lot of our farming stuff. Just because right now there's a need to kind of have it set up in a certain way, but we haven't really met that need or even considered what that might look like. So yeah, just giving the dwarves a bunch of work to do here. I do think we have to go out and strip mine some more rhyolite out there until it's gone. Just so we can finish up this section of the fortress. Maybe I'll go check on that real quick. So we've kind of got this rhyolite. It's really mostly gone at this point. Like, we've got granite and rhyolite here. There's still some rhyolite along here. So we'll probably do... Yeah, we'll do this. Oops. Man, that's scary. And do we want to... This is right over a volcano. That's right over the top of Noshtath. Kind of not super down with that being the case. I don't know what we'll make it. You know what? It's okay. Let's be adventurous. Oh, you know what? I made a huge mistake. If we do this, that whole thing is going to collapse. And we will kill many a dwarf. What we need to do instead is channel. Yeah, there we go. Just laying this mountain low. Oh, yeah, I can't do that. That should give us some more rhyolite boulders. Masterpiece granite pot. Great. We'll have 8 more beds, or 8 more... 8 more little apartments here. Oh, hey, we're running out of beds. That's kind of a good thing. Also, I don't know what happened here, but let's uninstall that. You only need 1. How come there's 2 there? I just must be bad at counting, I suppose. Okay, so let's appoint these last guys here. Throw some chests in. We'll be ready to distribute some more bedrooms. Cabinets. Wish there was a little bit more variation that you could put into some of this stuff. I have no ideas for what that might be, but yeah, such that it is. And we get some armor stands. Yeah. Is that all we really need? Those 5 items? I mean, you don't really need the armor stands or the weapon racks, but I don't know. I feel like it adds value to the room. And Anvilseal, we've got a lot of good things going for us here, so why not? I think we'll just let these get claimed. Just like a natural process, you know? Whoever wants one, come get it. Oh, no. What did I do wrong here? Thultig, I think you misunderstand. This is your room. Okay? That's yours. Oh, you know, I can just do multi. This should give me 3, right? 3 bedrooms created. Done. Sorry, Thultig, don't get too excited there. You had a shot at it, but you don't need 3 lavish quarters like this. 3 of them are ready to go. You just have to wait for a dwarf to come along that is ready to sleep. And I think once they're ready to sleep, that's when they... That's when they'll claim an open bedroom. I'll come back to that. I did want to dig down here or jump down here real quick. I know we've went quite a ways down. Okay, so we went down here. Our aqueduct is still fine. That's pretty nice. Oops. Thimble. Seems like the greedy dwarves should claim one of these earlier, you know? I don't know if the game actually takes that into consideration, like the personalities. It doesn't really seem like it, though. I think we can start another set of bedrooms here. So let's kick that off. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think these are 6. Got plenty of blocks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay, use last material. And we'll make a 2 tile wide street that goes through this area here. And we'll get through the save real quick. Come on, game. I think these are like... These houses that I've designed are not quite... I don't think they're all equal in size. Although maybe that was just up here. Yeah, these are a square. So this row is a square, and then these rows are like 4 by 5, which is fine. Dwarves, you will be fine with a little less square footage, square tileage. Come on. Get a few more of these guys going. We might actually need some more beds. Welcome to summer. I think we're going to get to a trade this episode. That would be nice. Oh, and I forgot to throw the stairs in here, too. Get these guys engraved. Even before the houses are constructed. Zigging and zagging through the alleyways. That's kind of cool to watch. I think we can actually uninstall some of these beds, which will give us a little bit more, a few more beds to create or to use in our bedrooms. And we will, because we're reducing the number of dwarves that need homes. Or that need to use the dormitory. So we'll keep that going for now. Got our granite doors going in there. It's kind of an odd place for a phyllite block. It's probably from a canceled construction that we restarted, and they just went and got more materials for it. It's a little strange, but okay. Good grief, guys. Come on. And did we get the Farmers Guild? Oh yeah, fully engraved. That's cool. Boy, we sure make a lot of plump helmets. Tell you what, that's a lot. Lot and lot and a lot and a lot and a lot. What is this? The Oily Doctrine, the Tin Church. This is the Farmers Guild. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is so cool. I don't think I've ever made a jeweler's workshop like this, and I think I might leave this for like an expansion that we could use to make the guild hall out of if there should there ever become a jeweler's guild here. I don't think that that's actually possible, but you know, hey, what do I know? Hopefully they bring us some anvils when it's time to trade again. Got some doors to throw in. Good grief. Okay. Time to throw some more floors down. I don't know what that does. If I've got granite doors selected there. I might not need to actually do that, but I'm kind of a completionist. Let's see, constructions. I used to have all of these hotkeys memorized, and I just haven't played in so many years. Not so many years, but a long time. It's been kind of fun to return. Oh, hey, you know what? I forgot. I forgot to put some, does this go 3 tiles back? We need some additional floors. Sorry, guys. Wasn't thinking about that. I don't know if this is making sense yet. That might trap somebody. Whoops. It's alright. They'll figure it out. They won't be trapped up there for long. And I think they're out there mining too, which is good. Can have that going on during the summer, which would be probably the best time to do so. Let's go here. Time to do some engraving. We're going to get really close to having all of our dwarves housed in this episode. It'll be great. The dwarves will be happy for sure. Whoops. Cancel that one. Oops. Want to engrave, not... Engrave, don't smooth. Smooth is what you do to raw cavern walls. And you certainly want to be able to do that in certain cases, but I kind of like the look of finished constructions. And so, yeah, here we sit. It's a little bit more work, but I think it's worth it. Oh, that corner's in. One more wall there. Nice. And these guys took the higher priority one up here. That's great. And those are done now. So we've got doors on everything. And we're just kind of waiting here for, yeah, for the next set of engravings. Super. A little bit of a summer rain going on up in the up top side here. Oh, look at all that firelight. Man, they sure make quick work of this, don't they? They just go ham on it. We're just like flattening this mountain completely down. Tons of granite, tons of firelight out here. Good deal. Do we have more firelight here? Or I'm sorry, rhyolite. Why did I say firelight? Oh, that's because that's what we're making the apartments out of. My bad. Yeah, we're just going to keep flattening this mountain out. We might make it so that it's like level with the volcano's lava. Ooh, maybe not. That's quite a ways down. We'll see how far we go. Let's just do that. Keep digging, dwarves. Okay. They don't seem to be having any trouble around the lava, so I'm just going to trust that they know what they're doing. And if we have a death, we know what it's from. You know? You can blame me for it. Well, of course, you've been able to blame me for literally every single dwarf death in this fortress. And there have been 6 so far. Could be worse. So once these are completed here, then we will probably get them. We will get these guys appointed, and we'll send the dwarves upstairs here to do an additional set of engraving. And that's going to be probably all of the work that we'll do on dwellings for this episode. Tosid, Edom, Onal took a bedroom. Not Ono. I don't know why I'm labeling these, but I do like doing it. They keep making granite pots. We're like brewing faster than we can drink by a long shot. And then dwarves are eating the plump helmets anyways, so I guess that's fine. We have like 5,000 drink. You know what? I'm kind of sick and tired of that. Let's make a change to that. And the amount of drinks is less than 2,000. We're never going to get there. That'll change the way the fortress looks a little bit. We're gonna have a huge party and just like drink and drink and drink and drink and drink. For right now, though, let's put some beds in here, yo. Pretty much done with those. We can go up here. And we can start doing the same thing up here on this level. I bet I can just do... Yeah, that's snazzy. That's what I wanted. Toss in some more furniture in here. Everybody gets a cabinet, a cabinet, a cabinet, and a cabinet. And then everyone is going to get, not a construction, but a chest or a coffer. And then we've got some weapon racks and armor stands to throw in here. Yeah, this has been a long time coming, you guys. I feel bad for all the dwarves that have been sleeping in the dorms and just kind of hanging on. It's a little grim, if you ask me. Okay, what do we got next? So this is kind of an I don't know why I did this. This is a weird looking intersection to me. But we are ready to put some more bedrooms in. Let's do multi. 4 more bedrooms created. We don't have, not quite ready there. We'll let them catch up a little bit though. This one I forgot a chest in this one, or it didn't take it. Didn't take the chest command. Probably didn't click hard enough. There we go. Going out, and okay, so we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 4, 6, 8, 10, which is 30, 32, and 34. That's pretty good. Honestly, like, we did it. 34. We might have a chance to complete it next episode. Okay, let's take a look at the bazaar. Why do I keep saying it like that? And let's take a look at what we have down here. And is there other finished goods? I'm noticing that these gems, these large gems, aren't going into these quantum stockpiles for some reason. So I'm not sure why that is. We've got furniture, we've got mechanisms, there's places for all of that stuff. We kind of need a stockpile for like, for shells and whatnot. Maybe some leather. And we do need a stockpile for like clothing that dwarves would actually wear. And so that kind of begs the question of where are we going to put our clothing industry, right? Because we kind of need to have a place for it, and we don't at the moment. Got all these beautiful copper tables too. So where does that clothing industry live? And it almost seems like it's best if we go right above the bazaar here. You know what I mean? Like, we could make this into a nice place with some weaving and some cloth making, and then I don't know, like have some stairs that just drop down here, and dwarves can sneak through here and do that. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. I do like that idea. So that means that we need to finish the floor in this area kind of badly. And do we have... I don't think we have the rhyolite for this. I'll be darned, we do. And then we'll go ahead and put some rhyolite walls in. And this will be the spot where we put our clothing industry, because we do need to have something for that, and we need to have it soon. Like, The dwarf's clothes are looking really ratty. Like, it's embarrassing, guys. It's really embarrassing. So we're gonna use up more rhyolite. Yes, I know. And we're gonna just throw some stairs right here. Construction stairs. Oh, you started on that. Darn. Maybe right here then. It's kind of haphazard, but it'll work. Throw a granite door in there. Get some walls on this bad boy. Make it look presentable. And we're gonna run out of rhyolite if I'm not careful. But we'll just keep cutting it out of the mountain. Okay, and hey, look at that. We get another strange mood. Can we put some doors in here first? Just real quick. Uh-oh. Dabbles has been taken by a fey mood. Well, if the Baron is working on something, and he's doing stone crafting. If the Baron is working on something, we probably should watch that. You know? He doesn't really have a desire to, like, acquire or to create something. Although, can we tell? He personally would have the world operate in complete harmony without the least bit of strife and disorder, but believes that those who sacrifice for others should be deeply respected. After seeing, yeah, the child. He's completely put off by the idea of friends. Interesting. Okay. Well, here we go. What did you find, Seabrick? Make something cool. Make something cool that Anvilseal will be proud of. That's all I ask. He's hauling granite. What else are we hauling here, Dabbles? More stone. Rhyolite, dude. We're using that. Come on. I honestly think... Okay, look at all those dejected thoughts from not being able to pray. I honestly think that this dwarf... He's got a thing going here where... Okay, we're getting some wood. I think he would just spend his time praying at all the temples and not do anything all day. Rose quartz. And some bone, it looks like. Boy, dude, you've got honey yellow beryl. I didn't even know that was a thing. And lead. More lead. Some camel bone. Alright. Good luck to you, Dabbles. It's not at all surprising. I'm glad you were chosen. Whoops. Okie doke. What's going on down here, guys? Oh, okay. Have these been claimed? Yeah. Mistum has got one. Rakust has got one. Who's this sleeping over here? Dumat? These are actually really nice bedrooms. That one is yet to be claimed. All right. We can appoint these. Let's go ahead and do that. More hauling jobs coming. Running out of beds. Hope I've got enough wood to make enough beds. Currently, it's not an issue, but... Okay, and we'll go for the armor stands last but not least. It's weird. I don't know, maybe if I'm not, like, clicking the right way, but it doesn't click sometimes. It doesn't register. Got some more bedrooms coming for you guys. Yeah, Dabbles is done. He finished up pretty quickly here. Midsummer, 28th of Malachite, in the year 46, Seabrick Datanthak Dabbles has created Astrodronstes, a granite puzzle box. He offers it to the mighty Anvils. Why, thank you, Seabrick. That's very kind of you. Let's take a look at this puzzle box. Gulf Vault, which is the English word. It's actually a lot easier to say. Here we go. This granite puzzle box. This is a granite puzzle box. All craftsmanship is of the highest quality. It is encrusted with round granite cabochons and encircled with bands of cushion rose quartz cabochons and round honey yellow beryl cabochons. How many times can we say cabochons in this? This object menaces a puzzle box. It menaces with spikes of granite, rhyolite, and bloodthorn. On the item is an image of a dwarf in giant one-humped camel bone, like where this is going. On the item is an image of a tea tree in lead. Okay. On the item is an image of Uzul Onertomes, the dwarf and dwarves in lead. Onertones is surrounded by dwarves. The artwork relates to the ascension of Uzul Onertones to the position of king of the tapered irons in the first year. On the item is an image of a forgotten beast in giant one-humped camel leather. My goodness. That seems like you make a puzzle box. It's technically a toy. Let the kids play with it. But yeah, maybe not. Sure, let's assign the display item here, and let's go down to toys. Where are toys at? Click. There's so many toys. They've got to be all over the fortress. Oh no, most of them are right here. That's super cool. All right, well, we'll put that on display here. As the dwarves go in and out of this area. We got some more walls to build out here. Still got 45 rhyolite blocks. That's excellent. That's not how you spell rhyolite, Unc. Oh, and who's throwing up all over the place? Somebody's going outside, I suppose. That's fine. I'd prefer you not throw up all over the place. But, you know, looks like I don't get a say, do I? That's a lot of rhyolite. We'll put white rhyolite along the walls here. Rhyolite. I'll drop down here. These bedrooms getting taken. One of them did. It's odd that they selected that bedroom. Ast has a bedroom now. Very cool. Okay. We're going to jump over this direction here, and we're going to start on some more of these houses, these dwarven houses. So I've got two. I want to go up here. And we'll do firelight. We want, it's at 5 by 5, yeah. Oh, I guess I could have just put the rest of the floors in. You guys are so fast. It's actually a little maddening. Put some stairs in. Resume that, if you would, please. And this is actually ready to be dug a little bit more out. Lots of rain this summer. That's kind of nice, I suppose. Kib. Taking a bedroom. Still unclaimed. I don't know why that matters. Throw some doors on these bad boys. And let's get them engraved. Do it. Yeah. And what do we got going on here? Hey, a yak calf. Okay. Please tell me that it is not going to be a bull. It's a bull. I do not have any luck. Both of these cows are just... We're cranking out bulls faster than we can do anything else. Not gonna lie, that's a little disappointing. So we've got, that's 8, 16, 24, 32, 34, 36, 38. Tell you, we still got to keep cranking on this stuff here. And we got another bull here. Another bull. It probably is a bull. I'm probably right by saying that. Ah, yeah. What do I know? Look at that. Great. How many beds do we have just laying around? I wish it would tell me... Oh, okay. So there's 2 beds that are unused. So we'll have enough beds for this, but we will not have enough beds for this. So we need to go make some more beds. Yeah, 10 more beds. Actually, let's just make all the beds that we need. So if we're at 36, we need to get to 49, so that's 15. That will make it. That'll do her. And then we'll start on another construction here. These are the legendary homes. This one has extra thick walls. I don't know why I did that. And we do need to do this here, but we've got to move some of these beds out of the way. So, how do I want to do this? I hope this doesn't cause fights. We got to get more. I'm just kind of like, I got to push just a little bit more. And hopefully we can get almost all of our dwarves housed. You know? I have to uninstall those beds. That's okay, we can build around them. Yeah, okay. Stop playing there. I know that looks kind of weird, but it is what it is. We can actually repaint this, I think. And we're just going to erase this part. And then we're going to put some more furniture out, and we're just going to throw 1, 2, 3, 4 more beds out there. And then we've got walls to put up here. Oh, I don't know. We're going to have enough material to finish these. That's a bummer. We'll go as far as we can. Oops. Definitely not what I wanted to do there. Get the doorways ready. Clicking on dwarves because happen to be standing under the mouse pointer, guys. Weather's cleared. Hey, it's late summer. We might actually get to a trade. That's kind of cool. Another ast claiming a bedroom. And Daduke. Oh, good for you, Daduke. Great. And this, whoever lives here is just going to have a bunch of people sleeping outside their house for a little while. Get used to it. Yeah, there we go. If we can get these done, that will be sufficient. I think those are ready. Chest. Make a bedroom. These are ready to go here. We got a ton of firelight still, so we just need to have it converted to blocks, which is fine. Cool. Splendid beds going in. That's always good. And yeah, we go here, go up one level. Are you actually sleeping? Yeah, poor Kib. Sorry, buddy. You'll get there. This is ready to go here. So that's looking good. I don't think we have the firelight for this. No. So those are probably just going to have to wait. The upstairs ones at least. But we can get these monsters done here. And yeah, that'll be close. We'll get close. It's not going to be quite all of the dwarves. In fact, I think we're going to have to do some more digging. To wit, perhaps we toss that order out. This is going to be 4. And I think this will work. Please don't go into the lava. You know how that goes. Don't go into the lava, they said. And continue to digging out. Yes, that is the way that is properly said. We will continue to digging out. And it looks like we're exposing, what do we got here? Some cobaltite, that's cool. Galena and microcline is mostly what we're going to find on this side, it looks like, with granite kind of around the volcano itself. Yeah, okay, so this is what we want. Boy, they're fast. Crazy dwarves. Let's go back up here. And yeah, this is another thing that we need to do. This is going to be 5th priority. But as you know, dwarves love to engrave things, or at least that's how the story goes. So there you go. I don't know what we struck there, but we struck something. Oh, hey. We're ready. One more save as we go into early autumn, the 46th year. So we're almost done. We're almost done with... Actually, no, we are 5 years in. Keep those coffers coming. And the cabinets. It's looking nice, dwarves. Cool, those will be ready to go. This was pretty much, whoops. That's pretty much ready to go too. And this isn't going to change, like, once we get... This is the funny thing, is once we get enough rooms, enough apartments for all of our dwarves here, welcome to autumn, what's going to happen is we will have an influx of migrants, and we'll have to make more. More bedrooms, more rooms, more homes. So yeah, that's the thing we're going to be working on quite soon, I think. This is looking great. I love this. Yeah, I guess these are 4x5s. And some of the dwarves, if you live in this row, you've got it made, right? That's the... There comes all the beds. There's cabinet. We'll put an armor stand down here. I don't know why. Just seemed right. Military. And our weapon rack is going to go right here once that one is done. It's done. Couple more bedrooms. Ready to go. 2 more bedrooms created. Oh, I forgot to set these as bedrooms as well. Hey, these are ready to go, guys. That's fantastic. Do we have... I think all of these are claimed now. Yeah, all of those are claimed. Everything in this row is claimed. Everything in this row is claimed. Oh, looks like I've been typing BR instead of typing out bedroom. That's alright. Let's see. Can we throw some floor on here? Do we have enough firelight? Probably not. Still 12 firelight blocks. Yeah, it's kind of random. We'll probably wait for our firelight stock to replenish, and we'll just head up here and do a couple of probably odd-shaped houses at some point. Hopefully soon. But yeah, so we've got... Whoops, sorry guys. This is 8, 16, 24, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, and 42. So we're 7 bedrooms short. That's a bummer. We're close. 7 bedrooms. So we got 42 by my count. That's pretty good. What do we got going on here? Started raining. Yeah, it's coming into autumn, guys. And that means that the trade caravans are going to be here very soon. This is all ready to go. So let's think about this logically for just a second. And perhaps we'll pause the game so we're not dealing with this plus the other thing. 3, 6. Yeah, I've got enough room for 3 workshops, 3 rows of shops, which is great. So I don't know that we'll be able to dye anything in this fortress, but we're going to try. And if we can't do it, then... you know, we'll just mill plants for the heck of it. I don't know. I'm not gonna quibble over it. I'm not gonna worry a lot about it. But here's what we've got. We've got 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. So I can do... yeah, so let's start with the first workshop, the ending workshop, which is going to be a clothier. And we're gonna put... do I dare? I always use stone for this stuff, and we're kind of feeling adventurous here. Right? We've got so many logs. That's awesome. Let's make it out of copper. Told you I'm feeling adventurous here. Don't usually do that, but you know, whatever. In order for us to make clothes, we need to make thread, which would be the loom. But I don't know exactly... I don't know exactly how that's going to work. Do I need to do the dyeing of the thread first, or do I need to weave the thread and... Yeah, I guess it would make sense. So you got to have the dyer. And put the dyer shop over here. We need some barrels. Okay. I'm worried that if I make barrels, we won't be able to use them for the dyer shop, but let's do it. Oh. Why don't I make them out of copper or something like that? That's an even better idea. Process plants into a barrel. Okay, that's something different. Can we make lead barrels? Yes, we can. Let's make 10 lead barrels. 'Cause why not? And then we just... Oh, I forgot. Oh, no, 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 no. Not copper bars. That would look strange. And I don't think we're quite that rich. This is just the side of the tavern. Or not the tavern, but the side of the dining hall. And we've got a bunch of rhyolite blocks, so we'll fill these guys in. Okay. There's a puzzle box. Getting some mist on it, you know, that's cool. Here's what we're gonna do too. We can repaint this. We can erase this part. All that stuff can move down here. And we can use some of those floors. That's 45. Yeah, we got that. Rhyolite blocks. Sweet. And we can make something else down here. But this is going to be like our dining hall / tavern. I'd like to keep it open air. I was thinking about putting walls around it, but it just seems like it's better to have it open air, you know? Workshops. Dyer. We want to do 2 dyers. Oh, we need some buckets too. Alright. A barrel and a bucket. I don't know if we're going to get anything out of that, but I guess we'll find out. Yeah. Gonna be lots of cancellations right here. Ah! Right on time. And we have got... We've got the traders rolling in. Timnardatan, the cavern from Timnardatan has arrived. And Feb Letmatsolar has arrived as well, our outpost liaison. So once this is done here, we're probably going to not touch it for a little while, right? And we'll give the dwarves a chance to haul the absolutely massive amount of crap that we have for sale. Hopefully wagons can make it in there. A diplomat could not complete a meeting and is left unhappy. Okay, so we gotta slaughter a yak bull. Did I block them in? Like, can they not get... What's going on? I guess we can go other? And let's find out where these merchants are at. I'm confused. Because they shouldn't... if the caravan can get there, then why can't you get there? Here's the wagon. Oh, they're unloading everything. Guys, this is a good place to stop. Episode 14 of Anvilseal is completed. We got a whole bunch of houses done, and it looks like... Oh, I see a steel anvil. I'm getting excited. Oh, and there's Fluxstone. This is going to be great. Super excited to see how this turns out. But thanks for joining me for another session, and watching along as the dwarves continue to build their what is hopefully their forever home. As you go on about your day, please don't forget to hit someone with kindness. And we'll see you next time.